All right, welcome back into another NBA DFS video. Had a good night last night. Locked in Luke Cornett late last night. So make sure you're checking out the Twitter page. Check the web page during the day. And then right before lock, check that Twitter page. We'll tweet out who our late breaking news locks are. Let's start off, though, this video with Derrick Rose. He's just doing pretty well without Jeff Teague. He's averaging over 1 DK point per minute, so I don't mind if he has a soft matchup tonight. Do think he'll get you to around 40 DK points tonight. Another point guard that I like is obviously going to be Lonzo Ball. He just went off last night over 57 DK points. It's going to be another solid option for him tonight, so I'm just going to be putting him into my build right now. He'll probably be highly owned. Justice Winslow is another guy that I really like. Ever since he took over at the starting point guard when Goran Dragic went down, he's been averaging over 35 DK points per game, so I really like him. His salary hasn't went up enough yet, so I'm going to be playing him while his salary is still low. Jordan Clarkson's another interesting option. He's finally getting those consistent minutes, and if he's going to be getting those consistent minutes, he definitely will be getting over 30 DK points. He has the upside to get you to over 40 DK points. Someone on that team is going to have to do well tonight. I'm betting that'll be Jordan Clarkson tonight. Malik Beasley here now. He's actually been pretty consistent as of recently. I really don't mind him as an option. I was really surprised at how well he had been doing so far. He's just been putting together some solid DK nights. In the past 3 out of 4 games, he's had over 26 DK points. And then Monte Morris, he has also been very consistent as of recently. So both of those are going to be nice, easy options for you. At his current salary, he's most likely going to get a 6x value for you, so I really don't mind him tonight. In his last game against the Spurs, he had 27 DK points. Now, the Dallas guys, Drew Holiday, Luka Doncic, Dallas and Pelican guys, AD, Randall, you can all play those guys. They'll probably get you to around 180 DK points combined. I'm not going to touch on those plays. If you want to play them, you certainly can. Zach LaVine is an option that I do like. He's just too cheap. He's supposed to be starting, and if he doesn't have a minutes cap, he's going to get you over 40 DK points. Brandon Ingram is another play that I like as well. It's going to be me deciding between Brandon Ingram and Zach LaVine. And then I also don't mind Ken Bazemore. All 3 of those guys are going to be really solid options for you. They could all easily go for over 40 DK points. They all have that high upside that you want to look for. I think I would go with Zach LaVine, though, out of those 3. Kelly Oubre is not a horrible play. He's had 3 out of 4 games where he's hit over 6.5x, so I don't mind him as an option on the slate. I'm going to be staying away from him, though, because there's just some other options. Paul George here is averaging over 62 DK points in his last 5 games. He had over 60 points in his last game against the Suns. I really don't mind him. If he's out, I'm locking in Russell Westbrook. Danilo Gallinari is another play that I really do like. He's averaged over 40 DK points per game in games that are not blowouts, aka in games that he sees over 30 minutes. I do think this will be a close game, so obviously I like Danilo Gallinari. I'll run it back with Kyle Kuzma on the other side. He had 48 DK points, so I don't mind him. Serge Ibaka and Pascal Siakam, I'm going to go back to the well with those two. They kind of struggled in their last game, but that's because they were going against the Heat. Dwayne Dedmon, he just went off in his last game. That's because he saw over 30 minutes, so I think he's going to be seeing over 30 minutes again in this matchup. Karl-Anthony Towns doesn't play the best defense, so I do think he's going to have a base of around 28 DK points. Obviously, we just saw that he has the upside, so I don't mind him. DeMar DeRozan, I think his game's finally back. He just saw 2 straight games of over 50 DK points in the last game. He's facing the same opponent tonight, so really not a horrible option. I already touched on Kyle Kuzma here, but I don't mind him. He had over 48 DK points. If you can fit him into your lineups, you should. But I also kind of want to fit John Collins in there as well. He's just been a beast, averaging over 40 DK points this whole month. Lauri Markkanen, he's another guy that should get to 40 DK points. He didn't get there in his last game. It's because his shot was struggling. Montrezl Harrell, he's another game stacking option that you can go with. He could easily get you to over 40 DK points tonight. Just in that matchup, it should be pretty easy. I do think one of the centers are going to go off it, whether it's him, Boban, or Gortat. Whichever one's starting is the one I want the most exposure to, because they should see over 20 DK points. TJ Warren here, that's another not bad option for you as well. He's just so safe and consistent. He's one of those guys I've just been plugging and playing the whole year, especially at that salary range. He's going to get you around 32 DK points, which isn't horrible. It's not great in the slate, but it's not horrible. I do want to say Jeremy Grant for the Thunder, especially if Paul George is out. I really like him as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's keep cat.